Edghill. Edghill, I'm talking to you. Irfan Ali and his cabals destroyed your party. I know you're upset, and I know you're not pleased with what is going on. Right now, the PPP, they're at its lowest presently. They stray away from the ideologies of the late Dr. Chetty Jagan.
Yes.
Dr. Chetty Jagan would always mention that the state must look after the poor.
Yes.
The rich can take care of themselves. Now we have one of the richest presidents in the history of this Caribbean and South America.
Talk the things, me comfy, talk the things, you hear? Talk the things, me comfy, talk the things, you hear me? Talk the things, me comfy, talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them screw face, whoa! Talk the things, me comfy, talk the things, you hear me? Talk the things, me comfy, talk the things, whoa! Talk the things, me comfy, talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them no worried.
I may say boom when you don't know it's country, aka pep to the those party where you don't country big enough for let's start the thing, TV, it's on YouTube. Don't say party, all the mix up, all the fix up, all the drama. I say where you want the latest news, let's start the thing on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel now. Wow, we out.
So viewers and subscribers, the protest start. Definitely protest kick off. We'll be talking about Team Mohamed. Yes, definitely today we're going to be dropping this video whereby Mohamed and his team also definitely supporters of the Win Party was in front of the Minster house. Are we talking about Minister Edghill house? Definitely, it was kind of up and down, down and up. It was crazy. Mohamed Sato, he will be definitely calling out citizens to protest all over the country because Minister Edghill and the next minister, if I get to rename, have to go. Okay? So here we're going, and before we jump into the video, remember 50K by this year end. Feel free to give the video a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button and put your post notification bell on. Should be notified when we drop a new upload or we go live. Okay guys, take a listen to this video. It's a lengthy long video, but you know how it goes already. Run up the likes on this one here, so get the video a hype. You know. Without no further ado, let's hear what Mr. Mohamed have to say.
Edghill, I'm talking to you. Irfan Ali and his cabals destroyed your party. I know you're upset, and I know you're not pleased with what is going on. Right now, the PPP, they're at its lowest presently. They stray away from the ideologies of the late Dr. Chetty Jagan.
Yes.
Dr. Chetty Jagan would always mention that the state must look after the poor.
Yes.
The rich can take care of themselves. Now we have one of the richest presidents in the history of this Caribbean and South America. We have a president, his farm, 150-acre farm, worth over 5 billion Guyana dollars, and he is working for a salary of $3 million a month. I know that you're upset, Jack, and that is why we are not hearing from you. But you need to step in, because trust me, the PPP, I will dismantle your party by 20 seats next elections. By 20 seats next elections. I know you're upset. Step up. I will not give up. I will not retreat. I will not surrender. You know the strength in me. You all know. I'm not scared of the Guyana police force. I'm not scared of no one. My only fear is Almighty God. Amen. I took an oath in Parliament to serve the people of this country without fear or favor. Let's get down to business. The MV Barima, the 87-year-old MV Barima, that junk, that scrap iron that you give the poor people of Region 1. You gave them that vessel because you don't care about the indigenous people. You don't care about the poor people of this country. The MV Calliope, was bought in early this year for over 800 and something million Guyana dollars. But you left that vessel in the Demerara River for Edghill, the first lady. Well, she's not the first lady. She's the last lady of this country. Last lady with her fake self.
Shame.
She never visits none of the families. We were expecting you to fly up to Kaituma, to Mabaruma and sit with the families. That is why the people elect you. Not for you to lord over them. Irfan Ali is so disrespectful. Just yesterday, when he went to Mabaruma, he had the survivors and families of the deceased sitting for 5 hours on him. 5 hours they were waiting on him.
Shameful.
We don't want leaders like this that will lord over us.
No.
Back to the MV Barima. When that vessel left Port Georgetown, I interviewed so many survivors. They told me that the captain saw when they loaded the boat, and he mentioned that we have to take off some of the goods or he's not going with the vessel.
Alright.
Then he received a call. Someone's in seniority, Edghill, called the goods supervisor and told him, the goods superintendent told him, the boat must travel. The captain screwed up his face.
Yes.
5 persons told me this, and they will be witnesses too, because they assured me that they will stand in support and solidarity of the captain, the mate, and the goods superintendent. Now they arrest those 3 Afro-Guyanese. That is a treatment from the PPP, how they treat the Afro-Guyanese in this country. I want you to know, and even the police officers, public, all of them reach out to me that they're scared to work under this administration.
See?
They're scared to work under this administration. They told me all the other vessels, all the other ferries are in deplorable conditions. Mean that junk. Excavator operators that work for the Ministry of Public Works, all heavy duty operators told me that they're scared to operate this equipment because they will be blamed, then they're going to arrest them and put them in jail. Now the journey from Georgetown to Port Kaituma is 150 miles. They left between 3 to 4 p.m. The captain didn't want to leave. But if he didn't leave, they would have dismissed him or transferred him. He had to leave. When they were leaving, water was coming in the vessel. Well, Mr. Campbell already highlighted all the problems with the vessel. So while the vessel was heading out, around 10-something, only 1 engine was working. I posted pictures with the engine room and videos. Only 1 engine was working. Now I have vessels and boats and trawlers and ships. Since I was a little boy, my father owned vessels. So I know that you need 2 engines to traverse in that rough water. 1 engine cannot handle the waves. So you need 2 engines. So while they were going through at 10 p.m., the water started to come in even more and more, and the weight of the water within the hull and the bilge pump, I heard the pump wasn't even working too. Wasn't even working. Then the vessel capsized at 10:30. From 10:30 then to 5 a.m. Then the rescue team came, the GDF, Coast Guard. Mind you, from where the vessel capsized to Georgetown is just 50 minutes with the GDF metal shots. 50 minutes. Because I just normally take 1 hour from Friendship and the Eastbank to where the vessel sunk. So they could have been there in 50 minutes.
Shame.
But if the president, children, was on that vessel, or Jagdeo, or Edghill, trust me, within the space of minutes, once that ferry was traveling, they would have about 10 boats around it, going, helicopter and everything. But they don't care about the poor people of this country. So when the vessel capsized, at 5 a.m., then they rescued our brothers and sisters, at 5 a.m. Our search and rescue team, we don't have a search and rescue team in Guyana. We don't have. The 2 helicopters down, I know the helicopters down long now, But I was waiting for the perfect time to let Irfan know, because I ain't seen him moving with the big helicopter. Right? He going by plane. And he loved the helicopter because he liked this big boy lifestyle. He loved this big boy lifestyle. So both helicopters down. So that's why we couldn't use the helicopters. When the GDF arrived at 5 a.m., most of our brothers and sisters went down. The life rafts were expired. The vessel is not fit. The longest journey, you need the best vessel. They give them a strainer for fetch water. The GDF Coast Guard, I was expecting better than them, headed by Captain Shamsuddin. I was expecting better from him. We could have rescued so many persons. The Pomeroon Coast Guard is just 20 minutes from where this vessel went down. 20 minutes maximum. 20 minutes.
Dead bodies, Mohamed, or living bodies. It's like this.
I recovered about 30 bodies.
How much life is
About
it?
Claudine, about 30 bodies. If I wasn't there, the families wouldn't have a closure to it. Right? Only my vessels were out there traversing up and down that Atlantic Ocean. No, it's okay to get criticism. It's okay. The government failed the people on that vessel. Failed them miserably. Now the trauma. On Monday morning at 8:30 a.m., we saw a 2-year-old. That was one of the first bodies recovered. A 2-year-old baby girl lying like this.
Sad.
2-year-old. We saw a baby bottle. We saw everything. Not a minister of this government went out there. Not a minister. So they care for the people. They don't care for the people. I would have understood if they went out there in support and solidarity, but they don't care for the people of this country. Now the vessel in March, they had a tender for $125 million to fix this vessel, the MV Barima. They were fighting. Irfan wanted Pretty Paul to get that contract to fix that vessel. You know, I don't mind, I talk names, I bring out everything. He wanted Pretty Paul, Indar wanted his own friend, and Edghill wanted his own friend.
Having a skin problem, especially your face, experiencing spots, not removing, experiencing acne, and more, definitely you need to contact Miss Shelly Campbell. Yes, she have the skincare solution for all ages, the #1 direct selling skincare company in the world. Now guys, for more information, if you are interested, remember the summertime, don't punish yourself to look the way you don't want to. Say, hey, what's up? Contact Miss Shelly Campbell on 917-602-8456, or you could visit her on her Instagram at MK_Shelly3. Remember, 917-602-8456 or her Instagram MK_Shelly3. It is the #1 direct selling skincare company in the world, and this is a skincare solution for all ages. Thank you.
Wanted his own friend. So they gamble with their lives of over
people while they fighting over who should get the contract.
Fighting who's supposed to get the contract.
You both should be bought. Yeah. Wickedness.
They should be charged.
How much more longer we must sit back and allow this wicked, deceitful, treacherous administration to trample on the rights of people while they're giving our brothers and sisters a little $1 million got a contract. They deserve more than that. They deserve more than that. $6 trillion from 2020 to 2026. How did it benefit you? The budget, when you total $6 trillion, how it benefit the people of this country? Cost of living sky high. 58% of Guyanese living in poverty. We are in a sad state of affairs. Very sad. But I want them to know that every day I'm going to be on your backs. Every single day.
Right then.
We will be on your backs every day to ensure If we gotta come out at 4 a.m. and protest, we will come out at 4 a.m. and protest.
Do right by the people.
Right? We will come out until the first step is Edghill and Indar must go. Edghill and Indar must go. Now Edghill and Indar, they are set for life. They have apartment buildings. Indar have so many companies within the oil and gas sector. I know Indar and pleased with what is happening. But Indar do the honorable thing and resign. Edghill do the honorable thing and resign. That's the first step. And I would like the DPP. The DPP, remember, at the end of the day, you have to ensure that justice. Temper mercy with justice. Temper mercy with justice. Do not take political instructions. Almighty God, Allah don't like these things. You put murder charges on 3 innocent men.
That's right.
Just think about these men sitting in there. Just think about these men sitting in there. Think about their families. They have children. They have families. This wasn't intentional. How can you charge them for murder? How can you? I know y'all trying very hard with me, but I'm one step ahead of y'all. One step ahead of y'all. Paul Narayan, Sarabo, the president, they're trying to clap a murder charge on me. They're trying to pay my own boys that used to work for me to lie on me. But I want to thank these honorable men that refuse tens of millions of dollars. They refuse money to lie on me. But that is why you see how God sent Mr. Dotson to me and exposed everything, what they were trying to do, Dotson's father. This is how God works in mysterious ways. They're trying, they're working overnight. But look what they did to those 3 men. But I promise the families that every month I will support them for my leader of the opposition salary, all 3 of them, something every month until they come out. And we got to ensure that the DPP must drop the charges. It must drop the charges for these 3 men. Edghill mentioned the boat is okay. Why charge the men? Why you charge the men for? We want you to charge Edghill. Edghill must be charged.
That's right.
Edghill must be charged. Now Emancipation Day is on the 1st of August. And you still have all of us, the Afro-Guyanese, the Indo-Guyanese, the first people living in bondage and captivity in this country. That is how you have us living under the PPP. Because if you talk for your rights, they victimize you. But how much more we must take public servants. Remember, you have the power in your hands. Speak up and stand up. You deserve more, not that little pittance you're working for. You deserve more than this. We are a rich country with a small population. 50% of the budget going into them boys' pocket. We have so much more to talk. Keoma Griffith. Now the COI. The Trinidadian woman, Miss Alfonso, and Mr. Keoma Griffith, they are very close. So how will we get accountability and transparency? An impartial investigation. Now we have the captain. What's his name? What? Amada Fuda. He's a businessman in this country. He owned about 3 businesses. The Egyptian came in here and in weeks, the man don't get passport, ID card, and everything. Right? Already get documentation. How can we get justice? How can our brothers and sisters get justice? To the I will leave you with this. To the survivors, families of the deceased, and the missing people out there, the families. Do not allow the PPP to send their goons, their ministers, or even your friends to come and coerce you into signing documents for $3 or $5 million. Like what Kioma Griffith went up to Madio. He put the 20 families under a benab. The Attorney General Nandalal sent him up there to sign a document and tell our poor indigenous people, if you don't accept this $5 million, there's a long run around in the court. I got all the documents. I'm releasing a video tomorrow. So Kioma Griffith forced them and they collect $5 million. No amount of money can bring back life, but you must be handsomely compensated. Remember
The
this.
negligence of the state.
You must be handsomely compensated. I want to thank my fellow brothers, Mr. Campbell, Mr. Sherrod, Jaretha, all the MPs that came out in support. Oh, Brad, we got to keep the fight. Even my MPs, I want to thank all of you, Hannah. We got to keep the fight up. So this is not a one-time something. I will be announcing massive protests throughout this country. Remember when the PPP, when Jack Dio was in opposition, he tell people don't pay taxes and so. They were the real hooligans. Right? They were the real hooligan and tough.
Mr. Mohamed.
Oh my God, you don't know one. Let's go on. I ain't fear no one.
That's right. Not even your way.
I love you.
Not even. Yeah, she's beautiful in her own way.
I love her video.
Yeah.
I love her.
Yeah.
We love you. We love you, Gladys. We love you. You shot.
So I want to thank everyone. Just stand by and listen. We will have more protests. More protests throughout the country. In all 10 of the regions. So come out, stand up, because at the end of the day, if you don't come out, if this is happening now, where we have a president chasing families of the deceased, talking to them anyhow, they are in a sad state of affairs. And I'm calling on the international community. I know you always look out for our best interest with elections and other issues, but you must look out for the dead and ensure that they must, this government must be held accountable.
That's right. Thank you.
Well, viewers and subscribers, as you just know, heard the man called Mr. Mohamed laying it out by sad man. When you know, guy, and he's got the thing say when mouth open, story jump out. Jesus Christ. Yo, at this point, yes, I think the PPP should know that they ain't got nothing with them doing could be silent or private anymore. Because they got people working with the PPP, like Mohamed said. That ain't want to work with them, but just have to, because why? They frighten certain things. Because remember, no, when you be in situations like this, so it is kind of sticky. Remember you're around these man, you know him going on, ting. You gotta be fear for your life. It's just like Maduro. Watch out Maduro, right? Yeah, here is who sell out, is who hand Maduro over to the US. Is the man in charge of Maduro. We're about the going out and in. Is protection. The man that protecting Maduro is who sell Maduro. This is sure that the man fed up on Maduro. The man frightened. Maduro must have got the man wife at something and yeah, do I got thing and thing. But let me know what your thoughts in the comment section with this here, because I'm telling you, we need to come out and protest, and this is in front of Minister Edghill house. I love what we did here. We just tell Claudette, I love you. Did the Prime Minister talk like that to Mohamed's sister? Move from here, man. Move. You see, I told you guys on the video I'm stressed out, and I'm trying not to be stressed out with this thing here, so as much as I could, because I'm not gonna tell you like it's stressing me out, bro. But I gotta do my work. So leave your comments in the comment section. Is probably gonna pull the curtain down. Let me know what's your thoughts upon what Mohamed said in the comment section. Otherwise, then don't run up the likes on this video. Remember to give the video a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, and put your post notification bell on. Give the video a hype also. You understand? Look out for upload number 2 coming up in a few. But I want to know from you guys, what's your thoughts? Without no further ado, we out. Stay safe. Have a blessed Friday, man. See you.